Hey, everybody. John Thompson here, real estate in Mazatlan. Just wanted to talk to you today about investment properties, okay? A lot of people want to make money. They bring their money down here to Mexico. They want to make money, and they expect to make money. Okay, let's talk just a little bit. Let me put you you have the phone number, and you can call when you're ready. So, investment properties are readily available here, but you need to be careful and you need to understand as an outsider, in other words, non-citizen, Canadians making investments, American making investments. The thing is that you must own the property, okay? So now you got to pay for it in full and you haven't made a dime. So we've talked before what the correct process is into purchasing a home. Number one, you need to make sure you've got, once again, don't deal with a real estate agent. Because when you're dealing with a real estate agent here, you don't know what you're going to get. Most of them are not even licensed here, okay? You need to deal with a professional, especially if you're a foreigner. Number one, do you speak Spanish? Because if you don't, you need somebody who does. We here at Real Estate in Mazatlan, we speak both languages fluently, okay? The thing is that you need to protect yourself. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're making the right steps. Make sure you're protected even after your purchase. One thing that's strange here that I found to be very interesting is that insurance is really hard to get. Why is that? Well, your house can't catch fire. It's brick. The electrical's in the wall. If you have a short in that wall, yeah, you're not going to catch fire. Not going to happen. Now, your furniture could catch fire. That's a possibility. Okay. These things are brick. You can buy yourself some storm windows in case there's a hurricane. That might be something you might want to do. But insurance, flood damage, well, you could get flooded at any time, I suppose. But there again, your house is brick. Okay. It's not wood. The floors are not going to rot. The carpet's not going to rot because you don't have any carpet here. Really? I said, hey, I want homeowners insurance on my house when I buy it. They said, really? Why? You live in a gated community. If somebody steals something from you, they have it on camera. You can notify the police. And even if you did notify the police, chances are they're not going to find anything anyway. And so insurance, you think an insurance company is going to pay you? You have to have proof and you have to have all these things. And that's really hard for you to get here. So insurance for what? Fire, theft, burglary. What is it that you want insurance for? Earthquake. There's no earthquakes here. What else do you want? As it turns out, there's really no reason for insurance, but you can find it. It's very, very, very expensive. And good luck with that. Okay. The best thing from an investment standpoint that you can get is make a purchase at the right price in an area that will bring you money. You don't just buy something because you want to buy it and then you're just going to what? Airbnb it? Okay. If you're not close to the beach or close to Central, you're going to have a hard time renting that place with Airbnb, okay? Let's talk about visitors that come here. They come here, basically, they're Canadians. Americans come too to visit, but Canadians can leave their country for 5 months and 29 days, something like that. They leave Canada. They can't stand it there. They don't even like their own country, and I don't blame them. They come down here to Mexico for 5 months and, love it down here. And then they leave. They're not going to buy anything here. They come here and, enjoy themselves, and then go back home. They do it every year. Some of these people been coming 10, 15, 20, 30 years, okay, doing the same thing. 6 months Canada, 5 months here. You know, that's the way they do things. And that's fine. But if you're going to make an investment here, let's talk about that just a little bit. The prime months are from October through April, we'll say. 6 months, 7 months. But you're going to want to be here during that time. Okay? Now, the months that you're not here is the time you want to rent your property, right? So that would be May through October. Those are brutal, hot, brutal months. They just are here. Very difficult. And nobody's coming. So you need to figure out, if you're going to make an investment property here, your best time to rent your property is October through April, which is the time that you want to be here. Now, change your way of thinking. You should come here April through October, somewhere in there, if you're making an investment here. So that way you're living in your property at that time, and you are paying the expenses there at that time. You're going to be paying them anyway. Now, you can rent your place, and chances are you might get 3, 4, 5 weeks rented during that period. 5 months, no rentals, going to be tough on you. So make sure that you're doing your investment and that you're renting those properties from October through April, May, okay? That's the window. And it's beautiful weather down here. People are down here, and they're going to start coming again. This year, yeah, not coming. The Democrats have decimated basically the whole world. Everybody is in trouble financially, and it's a very, very difficult time here. You could come down here and right now, and the prices are sky high, and nobody's coming. So investment property here right now would be something for next year. Once the new administration takes office, things are going to be really brutal here. But people are going to come because they want to get out of there. Okay, so it's very important that you do that. The door. So somebody's at the front door. So anyway, the thing is that you need to make your investment at the proper time. Now, another thing is, if you do make an investment here, you need a company that's going to manage your property. Watch after it while you're not here. Make sure your rents are collected. Make sure everything is done properly, that your property is maintained, all of that. Real Estate in Mazatlan will do that for you. Give us a call. Of course, everything costs money down here. You want us to manage your property, we're going to manage it right. We're going to give you monthly reports, and you're going to know what's going on. I don't know of any other company that's doing that down here, but we will do it for you to make sure that your investment is protected. Another thing, don't just come and buy a place, put it on Airbnb, and expect it to be taken care of. Every time somebody comes in, it has to be cleaned. Every time somebody leaves, it has to be cleaned. So you have to have a staff that's going to handle your investment for you. Very important. And keep that maintenance up. Do not let it slide. Another thing is your electric, water, gas, internet, whatever it is that you have in that home has to be paid on a monthly basis. And in most cases, you cannot pay it from up there. Okay? You have to have somebody here that's going to pay that for you and make sure that it's paid. Now, look, there's a lot of good people here. There's a lot of real estate companies here, and there's a lot of good people here in real estate. However, I'm going to say 60 to 70% of them aren't good. They don't know what they're doing. They overcharge for everything. So let's talk about an agent here, okay? They work for a company that charges 5%. 5% on your purchase for their fee. Now, they can split it with another agency if they want to, which is 2.5 to another agency. When it gets right down to it, the person you're dealing with, the real estate agent you're dealing with, makes around 1%, maybe 1.5% on a really good day. They do not have your best interest at hand. They are moving on to the next customer. And they've already got you in escrow or whatever. They're moving on. They're not paying attention to you. They're not paying attention to your purchase. And they're certainly not going to be there after your thing closes. They're not getting paid for that. No. Here at Real Estate Mazatlan, we're different, okay? We don't work for anybody else. We work for ourselves, okay? And we are going to take care of you. We are going to watch after your property. We are going to be here to help you after your property closes. And we are going to communicate with you. We only have select clients here. If you're one of those, please contact us. If you're not a select client, then go somewhere else, because there's plenty of people out there that are ready to jump on whatever you have to offer. I'm not one of them. I'm going to do things the right way. I'm going to protect you, and it does cost you money to do that. No question about it. But are you going to be safe? You bet. Do we have the best people? You bet. Are we going to do our job? You better believe it. Be honest with me. I'm not going to play games with you. I don't beat around the bush. When I ask a question, I expect an answer. And get your paperwork ready, because we're going to need all of it. You have to prove everything that you want here in Mexico in order to make an investment. Okay? So be prepared for that. And any other questions that you might have, feel free to contact us. We'll be glad to answer your question. People say, hey, can you send me up a bunch of properties so that I know what I'm looking at? You can look on our website if you want to. realestateinmazatlan.com. You can look at that all day long. And you can look at plenty of properties on the internet in Mazatlan. The issue is everything changes daily here. I can send you information and tomorrow it's not going to be any good. It's not like the U.S. where it sits on the market forever. It can change tomorrow and nobody knows about it. So you need to get here. Plan on staying a week or two. If you need a place to stay, let us know. We'll book you an Airbnb. We'll book you a inclusive resort. We'll book you whatever you want, wherever you want. But get here so you can select the product for your home, your investment, for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, you have to look at it. You have to physically see it, and you have to physically come in here so we can talk to you and explain answer all of your questions. Because I'm not going to waste your time. Don't waste mine. If you want somebody to send you a bunch of information, call another agency. They'll send it to you. When you get right down to it, call us. We're going to do the right thing for you after you figured out about what you want. Don't trust agents up here in Mexico. Don't do it. I'm just telling you. There are a few good ones. But most of them, they only have one thing in mind, and that's themselves and getting paid. And they want to rush you through the process. They'll put you in any type of title company, any type of notario, any type of trust company just to get the thing done. Were you well represented? Absolutely not. Will they stand for you? No. Do you have any authority? Well, most of those trust companies don't even give you authority. You have to pay to have authority in your own house. Watch it is all I'm saying. Be careful. Don't mess around. Get it right, because there's no suing anybody here. The court system is ridiculous. It'd take you 2 to 5, 6, 7, 8 years to sue somebody. So don't make a mistake in the first place. Don't do it. Don't trust somebody with your hard-earned money or your life savings. Please. Do not work with an agent when you come here. Work with a brokerage. Come here to Real Estate in Mazatlan, give us a shot. See how we do things. If nothing else, you'll learn from us the right way and what to look out for. Okay? Very, very, very important. And we are the cheapest. So it's up to you. You can pay more and get less, or you can pay less and get more. It's up to you. We are a full service real estate company here in Mazatlan. We love you. We're going to be here. We're not going anywhere. And we enjoy meeting new people and helping people succeed in their investment goals and in their life's dreams. You guys have a great week, great day. We love you, and we'll talk to you later. We'll be back again with more about investment properties.